this is Sunday and we're heading out on the halffastcyclist.com, I think it is, ride. Look at these little gardens in the Japanese neighborhood. These narrow one-way streets. I'm behind Bike Friday owners Jeff Gilbert and Mickey on her Crusoe. And we've got these little narrow bike lanes here. That triangle means stop. I'm riding the Princess Pink ticket. Very popular pink and wearing pink, as you can see. Ticket was just recently in Singapore, interviewing Mark Mobius and Richard Filero of Franklin Templeton. Then before that in New York, before that in Cape Cod. This ticket has been everywhere. This is suburban Japan. Well, actually, it's Tokyo. Well, that girl's folding bike just said Hummer on the monitor, and it's okay to ride on the footpath, bizarrely, given that they're not super wide. In Japan, people treat each other with a lot of respect and awareness for others, and so that probably helps. There's no, get out of my way, this is New York, which is what I heard the other day, and I was on the road. As long as there's some kind of shoulder, you're right. And here's someone going off to their cleaning job on a bike. Look at that, bicycles are so efficient, aren't they? Look, you can do anything on a bike.
In Japanese, they're called yu-yoku, which means extremist. They drive around Tokyo in these big sound trucks and often crash down the gates at the police stations, or they used to go to the Soviet embassy all the time and crash their gates down because of the dispute over the Sakhalin Islands, which Japan and Russia have had some disputes over. They're ultra-nationalists and generally make a lot more noise than anything else.
There they go again. This is like a half bike lane in New York, isn't it? Or somewhere else in America. I have no idea what that speaker behind me is saying. Maybe it's get out of the way. Or maybe it's buy your Yakult now. Well, Tokyo is a virtual labyrinth of tiny little streets. I'm not actually sure how cars pass. There's four-wheel bikes galore. Now look at that, no bicycle parking, but they've parked here anyway. You are locking up here?
Yes, I'm going to be here a while.
Okay.
And it's a busy neighborhood and there's a lot of people.
Otherwise, it seems pretty safe to leave your bike in smaller towns. This is precisely a two-person elevator and a ticket. Come out of the bookshop and there was this ticket strapped to Jeff's handlebar. Except the ticket didn't get a ticket.
There's a $3,000 fine for parking the way I just parked.
$3,000 fine? What's wrong?
2,000 yen fine, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with that?
Well, because there are parking spaces
for bikes.
And people accumulate them here, and then it becomes so crowded people can't walk by anymore.
So is this a warning only? Or is it actual ticket?
No, it says warning. If it were not a warning, they would take the bike away.
Oh, really?
But it's so well locked, they couldn't anyway.
And look, all the bikes along here have all received this 3,000 yen warning ticket, which says, don't park here. Pedestrians and cyclists negotiate their way on the sidewalk. Somehow it all happens so smoothly without too much grief. Don,
yes.
and you're the organizer of half-fast cycling, which is half-assed. Is that the idea?
Half-assed, yes.
And in a very fun cycling group in Tokyo. So if you come to Tokyo, you should look these guys up.
If you're beer-oriented in your cycling, we're your club. Training for a race.
So if you get drunk and you get lost, you just look at your jersey. Is that right?
Your question assumes that at some point in my life I'm not.
This is Tokyo twilight traffic. On a Sunday, it's not too bad. Well, we've taken refuge on the sidewalk here, but we didn't really need to. It's actually pretty civilized, even though it looks fast. I even saw a little kid with a pink basket holding her own in this traffic. Well, I'm astounded at how bicycle and pedestrian traffic seem to be able to peacefully co-perambulate on the sidewalk without running into each other. I'm not sure why or how, but it just seems to flow. Now we're on the road again. Well, this is parking at the train station. You see that? And there's lots of small wheel bikes. Bike Fridays really don't stand out at all, except today, of all the bikes, I did not see a single Princess Pink small wheel bike. So.